All right, what's up, y'all? It's a sad day. One, worked almost 60 hours this week. And two, my favorite fish died. He was a rare fish. He was a all white and red finned rainbow shark. He died. Doing a water test right now to figure out what the hell even happened because I just did a water change probably about a month ago. The water looks green because of the algae tablets I put in there. Because he is a scavenger like algae. He was an algae eater. I also have a pleco in there and a mosquito fish, which is also an algae eater. So I throw like algae worms in there, which are little green vegetable bug. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how to describe them. And then I like pellets, I guess you could say. And then I got tablets, like algae tablets that I throw in there. So that's why the water is green, because they turn the water green. But I just did a water change. I don't know. I do water change like once or twice a month. And I think I just did a water change probably 3 weeks ago. He was acting funny the past 2 days. He was like face down the past 2 days. But it almost looked like he was, because he was behind all the weeds and stuff like that, the fake grass that I have in there. So I was like, oh, maybe, because he swam off like he was perfectly fine. But I was like, oh, maybe he's eating, Yes. I was like, oh, maybe he's eating the algae on the fake grass. I'm tired. And got home from work today to feed the fish, and he was back up in the front of the tank. Owning fish, there's like scales to owning fish, and he was one of the highest like ranked fish to take care of. So yeah, it's sad, but he was one of my favorite fish. But I'm gonna go to the pet store at some point, see if I can find another one. Probably won't be able to, but maybe I'll find something else that I like. I'm gonna do another water change on this. Just did a pH test, and I can't really tell what the range is because the color doesn't match up on the card. If I have to say with my water filtration now, it's got like it's like a greenish blue. So with my water filtration knowledge, I've got to say that's at least like on my color wheel. It's got to be. Yeah, it's not even on this color palette. pH is off. Ammonia is fine. Ammonia is at 0. So the pH being off, I could either do a water change because I have my house, the whole house is filtered. So all I gotta do is freaking drain this tank down to probably about, I don't know, 50%. I normally do a little bit more. I probably do about, instead of 50, I probably do about 65% of the fish tank. I'll drain and then refill, because then it adds all the good ammonia, which the ammonia is good right now, but we have really good pH here. So it's a good thing about in Florida. They make sure that the pH is good in the city water. So yeah, I'll probably drain this bitch out tomorrow, refill. It's kind of crazy. I've had that fish for a long time, but not what I wanted to talk about. So drink now some Redemption Rye. We got some big things coming up. Damn, the bag's under my eyes because I'm so freaking tired. My plan is to next weekend I'm going to go to the property. I need a break this weekend. I am exhausted. I am editing a video. I went to the property last weekend, tried to go hog hunting. Ended up being a complete fail. I blew that. I blew that hunt for sure. Y'all see why I blew the hunt when that video comes out. This is kind of like a pre-video while I'm editing that video, and I'm also editing another video for my other channel. Obviously this one's going to be on my main channel. The other channel is like kind of my toss-away channel. I think I talked about that. But my plan is I should have a pop-up coming in. The 360 pop-up coming in. I should have. So my plan is I'm going to take down what I had built, which y'all have seen in the video, and I'm going to build a platform. Well, I'm not going to take all of it down, but I'm going to utilize it, and I'm going to build a platform. So it's already probably about 3 taller than my 5-year-old, so I'd probably say 4 foot off the ground, maybe a little bit higher. So my plan is to build a platform out of that. I need to get some plywood to build the platform, but my plan is to build the platform out of that and put that pop-up on top of that platform, because platforms are expensive as shit. They're about $300, and I'm building this all out of free shit. So the platform is like $300. And then if you want to get a platform basically with a pop-up that goes on top of it, it's probably another $400, depending on where you're looking. So I got a pop-up coming in. Didn't get off the TikTok shop, but I did buy it off Temu. 360 pop-up. I'm gonna put that on top of the stand. I may or may not take that tarp and kind of maybe cut down some trees or something like that to make it look a little bit more natural, and kind of screw it to those trees to kind of get it above that pop-up, just to kind of keep enough sun off of that pop-up. One of these days, for my other food plot that I'm going to be planting beans at, my plan is to build an actual freaking box blind for that spot, because those beans are going to be popping, guarantee it. But I got at least $3 right now roaming my property, hitting my corn. So I got twins, which I call thing 1 and thing 2. Well, 4 points, maybe 6 points. I think the 4th, I didn't see any tines or any brow tines or anything like that. So they're little 4s. They're probably just about to hit 2 years, guaranteed. I showed some pictures to my uncle. He hunts a lot up in Michigan. Sent him some pictures, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I got some twins. And he was like, sure looks like it. And he was like, from the looks of it, probably by next year, there'll be some big deer. He's like, there'll be some big boys. So I got those 2. And then, yeah, like those 2, I'm kind of iffy on their age. Really, really, like their shoulders aren't built out. So I think they're probably about a year and so is what I'm thinking, but I don't know for sure, but that's just what I'm thinking. And then got a pretty decent sized 8-point that I call Big Al, that next year I'm hoping he blows up if I can keep him on the property. Next weekend I typically go out every other weekend to go out and do some work at the property, as well as go boar hunting. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to order that. So on Temu, they have this street light that I've been seeing around Florida that they've been switching out to. They've been switching these street lights out with like solar street lights. And I found one on Temu. Obviously, it's not going to be the same one, but my plan is I'm going to buy that. I'm going to toss that bitch up on a tree. Because I'm going to admit, I have walked that trail at night. Is fucking scary because you can't see a damn thing, especially when you're walking to the blind. I got probably halfway to the blind. Not that I got scared because of anything out there. More, I got more scared of scaring off my fucking deer. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say because I pretty much say it in the video that's I'm editing. But yeah, um, but the noises you hear in the fucking woods here in Florida, it's a different, it's a different world out in the boonies. I think it's more of because I'm probably by myself, which makes it, I don't know, more, which gives me more anxiety because I'm by myself. If I die out there, ain't nobody gonna fucking find me for weeks, guaranteed. I got no trespassing signs all over my property now, so none of my neighbors come on my property anymore. So, yeah. Um, I'm just kidding. It probably wouldn't be weeks, but because my wife knows that I'm out there, she'll come freaking searching for my ass. The first night I don't show up home if I camp out there. Um, but yeah. So next weekend, got some shit planned next weekend. That's for sure. Um, I have um, I'm gonna be getting a auto feeder and some corn, obviously to put in that auto feeder. I got for some reason I was gonna buy it. I'm gonna be clearing the food plot a little bit more, throwing out some more seed. Um, Probably not next weekend, but I'm gonna start clearing the food plot a little bit more, and then I'm gonna clear out a little bit more of where I want to put the blind, just so I have almost a like almost so I can see everything. So I have everything drawn up on a piece of paper of how I kind of want everything. But I'm also going to be adding a watering hole. I got a pond on my property, but it's not close enough to the feed that um, yeah. So I want to put something that's going to be right by the food plot. Well, I don't have to fucking go very far. Food plot's dragging me the bucks already. And there's just a little bit of fucking wheat that's growing. So I'm not too worried about that. I just threw out some throw and grow to help. You know, I threw out the throw and grow because that takes 2 to 3 weeks to start growing, rather than the stuff that I did put down was shit that wasn't meant to be throw and grow, but I did it anyways because that was all they had. But it's doing actually quite well. I got peas growing. I got wheat growing. Clover's not growing too well, but also clover is um, out of season, so I'm not surprised. So I got winter wheat growing. I got winter peas growing. There's something else that I had growing. I think it was rye. Got a little bit of rye starting to pop up as well. So next weekend I'm going to start clearing a little bit more of that, but I got to kind of time prioritize because I also got to mow my yard as well, where everything's actually cleared, where the house is going to go. I got to mow that down to pretty much dirt because I'm going to end up ordering some grass seed to throw out. Um, some actual soft, like good grass, not like freaking straw. So I got to get that growing. Oh, I got to get that cut down to pretty much at least dirt. I don't want to put that. I don't want to toss seed out like that. But yeah. Uh, if anybody knows, anybody that's trying to get rid of shell, could probably use that for my for the driveway. That's for freaking sure. Probably use a boatload of shell for my driveway, or even dirt. If anybody knows anybody that got dirt that they want to get rid of, hit me up in the comments and I'll shoot you my phone number and like dirt or gravel, like shit they just trash shit that they want to get rid of. I need to toss that shit in my driveway because every time it rains during rainy season, my driveway just straight up erodes because right now it's all dirt because we haven't done anything with it in the past 2 years since we cleared it. So all the dirt just erodes. So if anybody got any gravel, let me know down in the comments. Hit my phone. And I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you my number. Yeah. So next weekend I can put in some work on the food plot in the yard. I have to. I'll probably go hog hunting if this goddamn blind comes in early. So what my plan is, I'm gonna get out there in the morning, not in the morning, but like before dark. And right now it gets dark right around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna get my ass in the blind and sit there. And I'm just gonna sit and sit and sit and sit. Until something comes. Because there are two hogs that I want down on the ground. I'm sick of them eating my freaking corn, dude. Those damn hogs do not stop eating, dude. We'll find out next weekend on how long. Last weekend I just put out 100 pounds of cracked corn because I ran a whole corn. So we'll find out if they actually ate. If they ate all that corn, I'm gonna be pissed because the hogs are also in my damn food plot. And I do not want these freaking hogs in my shit. I have not, because right now they're in my damn food plot. And guess what I haven't seen in my food plot in 2 days? No, yeah, yesterday I did have a doe daylight around noon. So I can't say that. But that was just one doe. I have 3 does and 3 bucks on my property. So I need to get rid of these hogs to keep my shit fresh and to bring in more deer because hogs will chase off deer, which is honestly kind of weird because couple weeks ago, the deer were in the food plot and the hogs were on the corn at the same exact time. People were like, "Oh, hogs are bad. Hogs are gonna scare the deer away," which I feel like the only reason why they're gonna scare the deer away is because they are eating all the food. When there's no food, there's no deer. Which is one of the reasons why I planted the food plot, because the fucking hogs won't stay off the corn, so I planted the food plot for the deer. And I keep putting corn out to accommodate for the deer and the hogs, and I put like 100 pounds of each, either 100 pounds of corn or 50 pounds of corn in a 50-pound bag of uh, sweet feed. Like, I kind of mix it up a little bit because sweet feed's not too good for deer because it's got a lot of sugar in it. You don't want to feed your deer a lot of sugar, cause a lot of issues. So I've been told. So if anybody knows about that shit, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, so we got some work to do next weekend. This weekend I'm just gonna chill. Like I said, I worked almost 60 hours this week, so I'm dead. My body ain't freaking working like it usually does. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video. I need to go to bed. And I also gotta feed these dogs. So peace out. And yeah. I gotta figure out like a fucking saying at the end of these videos. Damn. Oh well.